Have you ever stopped to think about the existence of parallel worlds? Worlds as real as our own, but completely different, following distinct paths from small choices or events. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? Let's explore this idea together. Embark on a journey through the vast multiverse imagined by the Fate franchise, and who knows, find answers to some of the deepest questions about the nature of reality. Parallel worlds, also known as adjacent worlds or divergent timelines, are the beating heart of the Fate universe. They are the infinite paths that human history could have taken, each branching out from crucial choices or unforeseen events. It's a concept that challenges our notion of a single reality and reminds us that the future is always in motion, shaped by our actions. Imagine a world where the Fifth Holy Grail War of Fuyuki never happened, and instead, a single Grail War took place in 2004. That's the world of Fate/Grand Order, a parallel world closely linked to Fate/Stay Night, but with its own peculiarities. Or think of a world where not just one, but 30 Holy Grail Wars erupted simultaneously across the globe, unleashing unprecedented chaos that culminated in the Third World War. That's the dark scenario of Fate/Requiem, a world that shared the same history as Fate/Stay Night up to the crucial point of the Fifth War. And then we have the two main branches of world lines, the Destiny Worlds and the Tsukihime Worlds. Destiny Worlds are based on the affirmation of human history, where heroic spirits can be summoned as servants, while Tsukihime Worlds focus on the of human history, a concept that challenges the very idea of summoning heroes from the past. But parallel worlds aren't just variations of the same story. They can be radically different, like the world of Fate/Type Redline, where the Holy Grail Wars took place amidst World War II, in the Empire of Japan. Or the world of Fate/Extra, where a certain great incident in the 1970s resulted in the continued decline of the world's mana until its complete extinction in 2030. And then we have the Lost Belts, worlds that have been completely cut off from proper human history, discarded even from the theory of parallel worlds. These are the worlds that have no potential to diverge further, condemned to an inevitable end. The ability to travel between these parallel worlds is a rare privilege, granted only to beings like Archimedes and Dark Eliza, who possess a system administrator privilege granted by SE.RA.PH, the entity that governs the computerized setting of Fate/Extella. Others, like Miyamoto Musashi, have an unusual condition that makes them involuntarily jump between worlds. But traveling between parallel worlds isn't just a matter of power. There are complex protocols like ray shifting and zero sail that allow for safe transition between realities. And even the Moon Cell, the artificial intelligence that governs the Holy Grail Wars in the Extra series, seems to have a limited ability to send its agents to other worlds when necessary. And then we have Ananurb, a mysterious place where characters from completely different scenarios can meet and interact, a true convergence point of the Fate multiverse. By exploring these parallel worlds, we are reminded that reality is a fluid concept, shaped by our choices and the events that surround us. Each world is a blank canvas, awaiting the brushstrokes of destiny to create a new masterpiece. And that's where the true beauty of the Fate multiverse lies, in the endless possibilities it represents. But there's more than just abstract concepts at play here. The stories of these parallel worlds are filled with rich and profound characters, each struggling for their own convictions and dreams. From the masters and servants of the Holy Grail Wars to the dead apostles of the Tsukihime Worlds, each of them is a window into the complexities of the human condition. And that's where the true power of these stories lies. They lead us to question our own beliefs and values, challenging us to grow and evolve as human beings. After all, who are we to judge the choices made in a parallel world, when we ourselves face similar ethical dilemmas in our own reality? So, as we navigate this vast multiverse of possibilities, remember to keep an open mind and a receptive heart. For each parallel world is a mirror reflecting our own hopes, fears, and aspirations. And who knows, by exploring these alternative realities, we may find answers to the deepest questions about ourselves and the universe we inhabit. And now, an enigmatic question for you to ponder. In which parallel world would you like to live? A world of magic and mystery, or one of technological advancements and scientific discoveries? The choice is yours, but remember, each choice has consequences, and each consequence opens a new path in the vast multiverse of existence.